I didn't know who else to call. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Dolce & Gabbana? It's like $2,500 for a dress.
I wanted to look nice for you.
You wanted the $2,500.
Please, I would have been lucky to get 500. Well, I was kind of counting on getting the job with you guys. Not exactly well-heeled.
Hand-to-mouth in Vegas, I've been there, look. Shoplifting is not a long-term solution.
Look, I was thinking, if I can stay here, I could be an asset in the business.
We don't need a shoplifter.
Well, I can't go back. Greg recommended me to you so he could get rid of me without any trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Wife trouble.
That was just a sneak peek of Hulu's latest binge-worthy show from the producers of Breaking Bad called Shut-Eye. I'm joined by two of the magnificent actresses of the new upcoming drama series, KaDee Stickland, who plays Charlie's wife Linda, and Emmanuelle Chriqui as Gina. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Now, I did say this is the latest binge-worthy Hulu series, but you guys are kind of going to be like a guinea pig of what they're going to be doing with your series.
Yeah, they've never put out all episodes at once, so it's really exciting to be their first edition of that at the network. And I think of all the shows, I think it's absolutely one that really just, once you start, you don't want to stop. It's the potato chip factor, I think.
Yes, agreed. And being a binger, I just think it's a great way to go. Because, you know, you watch episode 1, 2, and then you're like, ooh, I can't stop. And then you don't need to wait till next week or the week after. So it's good. I think it's good. And it's the holidays. I think it'll be really good.
Well, and I know it comes out on Wednesday, but let's kind of, you know, talk a little bit about your characters. We saw just a sneak peek of it right off at the top of the interview. But KaDee, your character, she's kind of, you know, still like maybe a little bit of a scammer, but she's doing it for a good reason. She's a great mom.
She is. I mean, it's all for family. It is probably the greatest moral compass aspect she has and maybe the only one, because Linda's not someone who I would look at and say, oh, I relate to that moral code. But it was actually my way into her, because I have a son, and I thought, well, the only way I could imagine ever really going to these great lengths would be to make it about my kid, and that's certainly what Linda does. And because her behavior otherwise is not justifiable under any stone turned. She's pretty dynamic, and I loved having full permission to explore someone who operated in every way opposite me under the sun.
Well, and how does Gina kind of get tied up into Linda and Charlie and the families and all of this craziness?
Well, my character, you know, she comes from Vegas, specifically comes to Los Angeles trying to get a job with Linda and Charlie's characters. And they're not really into having a hypnotist join them, but Gina really feels like she can be an asset. And so meeting them kind of spirals into a whole other storyline, and you know, it's fun. Listen, all the characters on the show are, you know, edgy and left of center and, you know, hustlers, really, just willing to do whatever it takes to get what they want. So it's
and
fun.
incredibly skilled. I mean, these people
we're
are
good
all,
at what we do.
Part of the fun of the show too is really like trying to navigate who's in control in any given moment, who's manipulating whom, outside of the marks that they have. Like when we're in a scene together, what's really going on when I'm in a scene with my husband? Am I suddenly creating a mark in him? You know, so it's a very interesting thing to play out. And then, of course, that's all tied into the wonderful world we get to explore with Isabella Rossellini and Angus Sampson, which is the whole gypsy mafia that, in essence, rules the Los Angeles psychic circuit. So it's just, I'd never seen anything this dynamic in a script and in a world where you just get to play and sort of anything goes, which was really exciting to me, and have so much fun doing it.
Well, and I have a favor to ask of you ladies. So speaking of your husband, Charlie, I'm speaking with Jeffrey Donavan on Wednesday, right before this kind of goes out. So do you guys have maybe a good question, a behind-the-scenes question I can ask him on Wednesday that only he would know, you guys would be, you know, going through me to ask him?
Oh, I think maybe you could talk to him about his magic training, because he really took it on, and he's actually quite good. He's very good with what he does, because I don't think Jeffrey had ever done anything like that before, because he is a man with many gifts, but I'm not sure if that was second nature to him. And it was fun. I would go into, because we shared a trailer, I would go in to his door. Sometimes we'd be talking about something, and he would just be sitting there, and his hands would be going to town on some trick he'd learned.
Oh,
And it was
that's
just kind
awesome.
of great.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, I'll make sure to bring that up when I talk to him on Wednesday. You guys, thank you so much for taking just a moment to talk to me, and good luck on the series.
Thank you so much.
As we were saying, this will be the first time that Hulu releases all 10 episodes at once, so get your binge watch on when Shut Eye premieres this Wednesday, December 7th on Hulu. Don't go anywhere. The Morning Blend, we'll be right back.